Where do you stand on funding $116,000 for weed control on Lake Gaston?
We already passed that for the $116,000 for weed control in Lake Gaston as a board. And the only, I'm trying to remember. I think that what we said when we looked at budgets last year, we're just starting our budget this year on Monday. When we looked at budgets last year, the only reason we would not fund that is if we ran into difficulty as far as budget was concerned. But Judge Manning has already brought that to our attention. They've already placed it in the budget for this year. It's just a matter of us looking at the budget, seeing where we are, if we can meet all of our obligations, and if we can, then that funding will be a part of that. And I think we've done it for the last 2 or 3 years.
It's 75,000,
That's well, whatever we can afford. We put that 116,000 in the budget, and then when we look at the budget, we can go back and make that amendment.
Okay.
That's the Hydrilla.
Yes, sir.
Problem in the lake.
Yes, sir.
I have nothing against that. I know it's a problem on that lake, some of the codes, and then you get mighty bad with it, Hydrilla stuff. So, I would be for it.
Believe it or not, I know a little bit about this one too. I consider tilapia farming. I actually have my permit from the state. And, you know, there's things we can do besides using the pesticides and things like this. Sterilized carp are aggressive eaters. They can be introduced to our lake at very little cost. They ain't bad eating either. But since they're sterilized, they can't reproduce. They can go in here and over time, with very little expense, just rid us. They'll be happy to eat all that vegetation as much as possible. And at the end of a life cycle, which is about 2 or 3 years, they're gone. So we can't be overly aggressive in it. We can look at the amount of vegetation we have in the lake. They always have the studies that are made up for this thing, that we can introduce this and not really affect negatively our ecosystem of the lake itself. Solve our problem, a little bit of good eating of some fish, and then it's done and over with. It never gets reintroduced, and it's not any radical sort of thing that we're talking about. This has been done in other lakes, and we just need to explore different options of this and not just go with this one and spending a lot of money. This is what I'm talking about, going into getting lean government and lean in our decisions and make sure we're the right ones. That's just not in the short term, or this is a continuing expense over time. Hey, let's find us a cheaper, better way of doing it.